Let's talk about the white
Sure.
paper a little bit. The white paper
Sure.
introduced the audience to, I'm going to use these terms right, to P4 medicine. So let's
Yeah.
dive a little deeper into that. And can you explain what is that technology angle? And why did the premise of P4 medicine set the tone for your work with Enzolytics?
Yeah. That. So, if great question, first of all. Uh, I remember collaborating with Nikhil and Dr. Chandra, Dr. Katropia, Mr. Katropia, Purvi, and you know, we talked about Actually, we had talked about the promise, the the path, the puzzle, which was, what is the problem that we're trying to address, the path forward, what is the prescription from a public policy perspective, and then what's the pinnacle? How did we summarize all that? We sent it over to the Enzolytics team, and I think it was Dr. Chandra that came back and said, can we, let's add the premise of P4, and it's something that I learned. So the premise of P4 medicine is unique to doctors like Dr. Chandra, Dr. Katropia, or doctors that we work with across the board. However, internally here at Intel, as I mentioned, we have a health and life sciences business unit that has positioned a similar premise, which is called the triple aim. Now, I'll talk about that more in a minute. So, when the P4 stuff came back and I was reading it and I shared it with Nikhil, I thought, this is perfect. And it was the Leroy Hood angle, right? It was talking about personalization and all of that. So, you see, um, our the way that health and life sciences work within Intel is health and life sciences are quite distinct in practice, especially when it comes to the use and impact of technology. Life sciences, in the broadest definition, is the study of living organisms, and when applied to the human population, um, life sciences embraces technological advancements to accelerate, uh, whether it's academic or industry innovation. It accelerates that. So it results in new medications, more effective medical equipment, and disease research. And so the other side of that is the healthcare, the health, and that focuses on human medical diagnosis and treatment, and when and where and how healthcare is delivered.
Mm.
So Intel was already bought into addressing complex issues in both health and life sciences internally. And like I said, the way we framed that is within the model of triple aim, which was defined by the Institute for Healthcare Improvement. So imagine my surprise when I saw this alignment with P4, and that's why there was no debate. Oh yes, this should absolutely be in there, because there was something that was already aligned to what our own healthcare, our health and life sciences business unit was modeling
Mm.
the framing of how our work in this space.